Hey guys, Aaron the Nerd Suit Monkey here with a quick thank you to our sponsor NordVPN. Right now you can get 70% off a 3-year plan plus 1 additional month for free when you go to nordvpn.com/nerdsoup or use code NERDSOUP. This special offer makes your subscription just $3.49 per month. For those unfamiliar with NordVPN, VPN stands for Virtual Private Network, and that's exactly what it is. Nord connects you to their private network so all your information is safe and secure when browsing the internet. Rather than risking your information being stolen in a public network, Nord's private networks use military-grade encryption to guarantee your IP address, private passwords, and banking information are all safe. NordVPN has thousands of servers in over 60 countries worldwide, which also gives you the ability to watch content from all around the world. With up to 6 simultaneous connections, you can watch on your phone, tablet, computer, and more. So, if ultimate internet privacy and security are of interest to you, visit nordvpn.com/nerdsoup or use code NERDSOUP to receive 70% off a 3-year plan plus 1 additional month for free.
Oh my god, he's got a stack of change over there.
You put it here.
The OCD freak.
Why would you put the change here if you know I'm going to play with it?
There.
I'll
play with it.
Strategically placed
No,
it.
don't. That's like, don't worry. I'll make the noises in the background.
Oh, you know what's a crock of shit? Karma.
Why?
Because the whole time the coronavirus is going on, I didn't make one joke about it or make fun of it. And now, next thing you know, it's in our back fucking yard.
It's not confirmed.
Yes, it is. Nassau County.
It was confirmed?
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to Italy for my honeymoon.
You're not coming back
It
here.
sucks. We're going to have to postpone it.
Well, Mission Impossible had to stop filming in Italy because of the coronavirus outbreak. Yeah. No, our local high school, a bunch of kids went to a trip in Italy, came back, they were all feeling sick. And,
That was food poisoning, though.
Yeah, well, the health officials were like, "Oh, sure. Do you have the
Yeah,
kids
right?
do we have the kids to test? No,
know-
we don't. But it's definitely not.
You know, like in the movies when whoever's in charge keeps denying that this can't happen, this can't happen. That's gonna be Teddy with his honeymoon. He's gonna have put every excuse in the book to not cancel his honeymoon or postpone it. It's like, the flu. It's the flu's going around.
Yeah.
Walking
we got our
past
flu
people
shots.
dying, throwing up. Should have washed your hands.
Yeah.
Should have wore a mask. Got to be clean.
No, it's not coronavirus. It's something else.
No, babe, come on.
No, I'm excited.
No. We're going to
First time travel in the world.
Venice. There's nothing in there. We're going to Venice.
You're going to Rome. You know the Romans?
Yeah.
They built a great society. You think they get sick?
The big Coliseum, they can't be hurt.
I don't know if I can actually, because you guys know I'm a hypochondriac. This is kind of freaking me out that it's right here in our backyard.
Oh, you're a germaphobe, right? Is that what
Yeah,
that means?
I should get one of those masks.
No, I saw an interview that the masks don't do anything. You got to wear gloves, hand-to-hand contact.
Yeah, it's hand to hand, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't dap up anybody, so.
You're a dapper.
I don't know. When was the last time you dapped me?
Actually, no, we pound.
Yeah.
Air pounds now.
Live from Long Island, New York, it's time for the Nerd Soup Podcast. Starring Anthony J.Q. Nash,
I don't know what's going on.
Teddy,
I just called Chief, and this is it.
Lorenzo Stu Warren,
I did sleep on this movie, literally, and
Marissa,
Go Spider-Man.
Aaron the Nerd Soup Monkey,
Wish my dreams came true.
and your host, Bo Oliver Blue.
She had the cake, too. I was like, what? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Nerd Soup Podcast. I am Bo Oliver here at Ground Zero with Aaron and Teddy, and we are getting ready to record a podcast.
I'm
Nerd
excited.
Soup. You guys really threw me off with this corona. I didn't know if it was
didn't know this?
confirmed in Nassau.
Oh.
Movies, TV, I guess. I mean, is any of this stuff relevant anymore?
Yeah, we're going to die soon, so. All right.
Yeah, and send us your questions at nerdsuit4u@gmail.com. Any questions?
Are we
you
on
have?
this?
We actually have some good questions. Let's move on from this. Let's give people some escapism. Yeah, and like I said, we have a lot of fun topics today. We have big Disney moves, new moves and news, I guess. Bob Iger stepping down as CEO, and his replacement was announced. And also Star Wars news. That's fun. Kind of
Yeah,
soft
Star
reboot
Wars
here,
news, right?
Well, it's always nice to talk about Star Wars. We don't get enough of it.
No.
How you guys feeling today? Everyone good?
It's cold. I didn't know how cold it was until I walked outside today.
It's windy out. You probably can hear it right now if you're listening.
I almost got blown over.
The wind is trying to blow down this whole fucking studio. But, that's how we do it here in Nerd Soup. Rain or shine, wind or...
Yeah, we work right through it.
work right through it.
I got scared. I got to bring it back up. When I walked into your house, I thought there was a bat on the floor next to your car.
You thought there was a bat?
A dead bat. Did you see it walking in?
No.
There was like a fur ball thing mixed up on like a stick. And from far away, it looked like it was a bat.
It's daylight, though.
Yeah, it was dead. It wasn't alive.
Oh, dead bat.
Yeah.
Oh, they're monitoring.
You looking it up right
They
now?
have people who may have had it already.
Okay.
So it's gone. It's going to Pennsylvania.
All right. Let's go to Staten Island.
I got
Let's go to there.
Yeah, no trips. Yeah, Staten Island's not even New York. Come on.
It depends.
No,
Where's the
sorry.
wind going?
Wait, lick your finger, put it out the window. Okay, then we'll get a sense of if I can record this podcast. No, but let's actually just jump into the first stories. Take my mind off of this. What do we have here? Don't say. Just keep all your bodily fluids to yourself for one podcast, please.
All right.
I offended you there.
He did. It was just a cough.
Bob Iger stepping down as Disney CEO. This was huge. You texted me this when this happened.
Yeah.
You're like, Bobby I helping us out with the podcast.
I just said Bob. You already know who it was. That's crazy.
You were like, Bob's gone. I was like,
wow.
damn. I think he's built up his cred where he just goes by Bob.
Yeah.
That's a tough name to take. It's just one name.
Bob?
Just Bob?
Yeah, to be known as Bob.
There's a lot of Bobs.
There's a lot of Bobs.
I'd say go Sponge, Bob from Twin Peaks,
Bob
Bob's
the Builder.
Burger.
Bob the Builder.
Yeah.
Bob's Burgers.
Yeah. Bobby De Niro, if you know him well. No, but yeah, this was a shock. I always like this where it's like, oh, Wall Street, the stock's going down. They're panicking.
Yeah, but think about
Time
it.
to buy.
The CEO just fucking stepped down out of nowhere.
Well, he was gonna retire. He's been talking about this for a while.
Yeah, but he never said he was going to do it, though, before he did it.
Well, I think it was supposed to be like next year, but he's like, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm done. Had enough.
I'm tired of this shit. But yeah, it's a big move. Bob Iger, I mean, he's overseen a lot in Disney, obviously with the MCU, the purchase of Star Wars, purchase of Fox. So he's made a lot of moves, and I guess, like it or not, from a perspective of Disney just taking over everything,
Powerhouse.
he's basically made him a fucking powerhouse, and you got to give credit to him, I guess.
Yeah, I know. It's a complicated legacy because if you're a Disney shareholder, it's like, Bob, success. You did a good job. You're 15 years. Like you said, bought all 20th Century Fox. Rupert Murdoch was like, I'm just going to focus on ruining the country. I don't want to make movies anymore. Same thing with George Lucas. He's like, I don't want to make Star Wars. It's not his fault that all these people decided to sell their assets, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's just a good businessman. But then,
Pixar too.
Pixar, right? Yeah, kind of revitalized Pixar and also Walt Disney Animation Studios. They say it was in dire condition when he got there, and he kind of helped build it back up. So, I mean, it depends on how you look at this. I mean, he's definitely an influential figure when it comes to film. I mean, look what he oversaw with Marvel, you know?
Yeah.
Is he still going to have say in everything? I mean, he's stepping down to what, chairman?
Yeah, it looks like, I don't know.
Is that just
That's
like
probably
staying
just
in
like
the company?
ceremonial until his contract expires.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like when they make Stan Lee executive producer of a movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's there because, you know, I mean, he's probably, I don't know, the most successful Disney CEO. He's right up there.
I mean, what did Walt do?
Yeah, but Walt was after Walt. I mean, it's like you don't want to George Washington.
You can't step on his toes.
Yeah, who's the best after George Washington?
Well, I mean, and even at the tail end with Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, because, I mean, a lot of people forget that ESPN, ABC, all under the Disney umbrella, they own a lot of fucking shit. And everything's kind of been taking off, especially with the moves with ESPN, with the purchase of the rights for the UFC streaming and things like that. Hulu, it's a lot under that umbrella.
But before this past year, what has he really done before this past year and a half, 2 years? That came
MCU,
about?
Star
the
Wars,
MCU, yeah.
Yeah.
Pixar. Were you listening?
No, I know, but I'm saying
Bought
like,
Star Wars in 7 years ago,
yeah, I didn't know that.
2012. You're like, what has he done?
I'm just because everything happened so recently within the past 2 years.
Yeah, no, he's
But-
done a lot recently. Well, I mean, Disney Plus is years in the making, and obviously the 20th Century Fox deal was also kind of, there was rumblings about it. But his successor, a guy named Bob Chapek.
Yeah, someone made the joke because he's like a part of the theme park, I guess, division.
Yes.
And someone made the joke with Scorsese. It's like, wow, theme.
Wow.
Wow.
Do you think that's why they appointed him, just to get back at Scorsese?
Yeah.
It's like our theme park guy.
We gotta do it somehow.
Yeah, right.
They took the L on him.
He's been with the Disney company for a long time, so I'm sure he's going to fit right in.
If you guys can choose what part of Disney you want to be in, if you could pick either the theme park side or the TV side and movie, which one are you picking?
Definitely movies, but it is funny. Like, Marissa's obsessed with theme parks, so I feel like that's something
too.
she would really enjoy. Kind of.
I was just
designing
talking
them.
about this the other day. Disney. How much is it to go to Disney nowadays?
Oh,
It's a bucket.
The day pass. It's close to $200 for a day pass.
It is
Florida.
200.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, in Florida. Mino Aino went last time I went to
Ridiculous.
Florida.
Just drive to Six Flags, bring a Coke can, you're in for $30.
Yo,
Yeah, but
Six
try-
Flags is a shit, man. I
You
love
better
Six
drink
Flags.
that Coke can before you get there, though. 'Cause chugging it while you're there,
No, just dump it out.
Yeah.
you can't just dump out Coke.
Yeah, you could.
You're wasting resources.
Yeah, you might burn through the soil. Fucking
Yeah, we only have a limited amount of Coke on this planet.
But yeah, it's crazy. $200, and they get the fast pass. It's like $1,000 for the whole family. Not to mention the hotels.
Yeah, you got to get the fast pass. I mean,
yeah, I mean, if you're gonna go, at least
if you don't do
yourself.
the fast pass, you're an idiot. Flat out.
every time we go to Six Flags, my Deanna's like, I'm not spending the 60 extra.
You have to.
No, she's like, she's got bad knees too. She's like, I'll just stand on every line. Just stubborn.
I won't go if we don't get the fast pass.
No, yeah, it's a prerequisite for me going to Six Flags.
Apparently, they have like a early pass where you can go in like 2 hours before the park opens. It's only limited. Like if they say when they're gonna drop it, and you gotta get you gotta be online first and get it.
So you have to get there early for the early pass.
Yeah.
We should go on a Disney trip.
But it's
though.
like
Fuck it.
if you follow them on social media and stuff, that's when they say that when they're gonna drop it.
Why?
What are we gonna go on a Disney trip as like a nerd soup thing?
That'd be fun.
You'd be
yeah.
a mess in Disney World.
I would love Disney.
That'd be fun, man.
It's too,
You
very
think this
packed.
kid could handle Disney?
It's a little packed. But
It's like the city, but half of the population's kids.
it sounds disgusting. It's probably
It's sticky.
it's probably
it's
sticky
smelly.
all over.
No, we'll go to Epcot.
Yeah,
Epcot's an
For the-
adult
for
thing.
the
You can
adults.
drink around the world.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
As a kid, you hated Epcot, but now as an adult, it's like I can go for a 7-day Epcot.
Yeah.
I don't even need the other places.
Universal. It's a whole bunch of stuff.
Universal is a shit.
Nah, actually, I need a vacation, but I don't think that's too hectic. Maybe like a
No, I fuck with Disney.
common one. Let's
If you go to Universal during your stay at Disney, they put like a Mickey Mouse in your hotel room that follows you wherever you go. It's like the Mona Lisa, but it's Mickey. Yeah,
What?
they get real offended by that. There's friendly
Are you being,
competition.
no, you're not.
No, that's like one of those weird Disney conspiracy rumor things. Look it up. All right, you want to move on to our next story here?
Please.
Sure.
Star Wars. Yeah, we have news about Star Wars. The High Republic era is set 200 years before the Skywalker saga.
Prime
before
time.
The prequel. Yeah, it's prime time of the Jedi. It's them at the height of their powers, and the Republic at the height of their powers. And they were described kind of as law-keepers, like cowboys and bounty hunters in the Old West.
So was it like there were Siths out there, but they never really got to where Palpatine was?
Maybe, yeah, definitely, because you even see with Palpatine, he's always got these underlings with the red lightsabers. So
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll see a form of evil Force users that may call themselves Sith, may call themselves something else. Because Sith is like, it's a religion, you know?
Yeah.
You could be Sith, and then the next day it's like, I found the light, I'm a Jedi. So I definitely think we'll see some red lightsabers. But I like this, kind of seeing what the Jedi were, what they were doing, how they were keeping the peace when the Republic was at its height of its power.
They said the villains are a group, and they're like very Mad Max-ish. So
Like rebels.
I don't know. But
Yeah,
like,
it's kind of like disputes on planets, I guess. You know, settling disputes between villages and.
but that'll be awesome. Like fucking the Jedi Cowboys going against these Mad Max type villains. That sounds sick as hell.
Well, it's kind of like Seven Samurai, you know, going back to the roots, hiring these warriors to protect a village, and like what they did in Mando.
The little like trailer they put out, it was pretty interesting, but I didn't really know like what's like the content they're going to be putting out, because it seemed like they focus pretty much on the graphic novels and novelizations of these stories. They didn't really say much about movies. Are we just going to assume that this next stage of Star Wars is just going to be this era, but going through all mediums, film, TV, novels, graphic novels?
Well, I'm
Or-
pretty sure they're going to do all the things you said, but they're going to make movies based off of everything that they made before it. Like they're taking a break from the movies, but they're going to come with the movies later on, which I think is a good idea. I think you take a break.
That's the
and
best way
relax a
to do
little
it,
bit.
definitely. It kind of reminds me of almost a New 52 reboot, where it's everything that just happened, everything you saw is still canon, but we're going away from that, and we're giving you new novels, new comics, slowly introduce you to this world, and then we'll give you the big blockbuster movie. And the director of J.D. Dillard, the director of Slate, independent superhero movie that came out a couple of years ago, there's rumors that he's developing a Star Wars movie, so you have to wonder if it's going to be set in this time frame. I hope it is. I hope we see Yoda.
Does Yoda have a rap sheet? Does anyone know what Yoda's done to be this almighty Yoda?
Well, we might see more of that in this reboot type thing, and we also might see it in Mando Season 2 with Baby Yoda.
Yeah,
Getting
I'm getting
into-
tired of just saying that he's the GOAT. I want to see what he's done.
What more do you want to see? Do you see his second jump in Clone Wars? You don't think he's... Now,
He's got bunnies, but
yeah, but
I'm
imagine
saying.
200 years younger Yoda. Type of bungees he's going to have now.
I mean, yeah, he can move, but I mean, is he really that good?
You want to see his midichlorian count?
Yeah, I feel like they're gassing him up.
You want Yoda's birth certificate, huh? You're a
wouldn't
Yoda
mind it,
birther? You're out of control.
Uh,
Do you think we'd see him, though? Like,
You'd have to, right?
that's
younger.
That's what everyone's talking about.
no waddling?
I don't know if he's going to be the main focus, and if you look in the video, they have a storyboard or a whiteboard with ideas and stuff, and one of them were multiple main characters or something along those lines. So I think I would like that. They focus on like an ensemble, and so it's not like Yoda's there, but he's not the focus. He's like
he's always a better supporting guy. Anyway.
Yeah. So
they had that whiteboard of ideas, right?
Yeah.
Some of the ideas were like competing houses.
That would be cool, like Game of Thrones type shit. Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
I mean, we always say we're getting what we want. I mean, at least myself, because we've always wanted them to stray from the Skywalker saga and get into the Jedi. I mean, the Skywalker saga is what Star Wars is based off of, like what we know right now. But I do want to see them branch off and get away from this.
Yeah, I think with even the Skywalker saga, I don't mind them that they keep going back to that era because I feel like we don't have a lot of great movies in that era. You know?
Yeah.
They
tried.
You could say we have 2 great Star Wars movies and the rest of them are maybe good and then the other ones aren't so good. So I don't know, I feel like it's untapped. And then people always say, go away from the Jedi and the Force. Well, then it's just Star Trek without any of the political nuance of Star Trek. It's just, I'll just watch Star Trek if I want weird alien creatures and exotic
politics,
planets.
yeah.
Right, and if I want something that's actually well written, because then it just comes off as goofy. Like some of the lesser episodes of Mando was when he was just kind of on his own, where it had nothing to do with the story. It's just underwhelming. But like you said, I'm a fan of this.
Yeah, I think you can do both in terms of kind of getting away from the Force, but still having, like, that's what Mando does. They kind of got away from Jedi and the Force and things like that, but you have Baby Yoda who's sprinkles it in every now and then.
Yeah.
But it's not the main focus, so.
That's the best of both worlds.
Mm-hmm.
But with this, it looks like they're going big time with the Force.
Yeah, they should. Why not? Just have to do what we wanted to see in the prequels with the Jedi and the Republic just basically overseeing everything and being a major player, but actually not just sitting around in a room all day.
Can we just get like a Yoda spinoff, an Obi-Wan spinoff, and Mace Windu spinoff?
No, see,
Just
that's
give me those.
you go too far. I don't want a Yoda spinoff. Definitely not.
No?
No, I think Aaron hit the nail on the head. He's better at supporting.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
Empire is such a good fucking movie.
Yeah, I
man.
mean, what did Yoda, like, besides, like, the 2 fights in the prequels, he was boring as shit.
Thank you. You supporting me?
No.
But in the prequels?
Yeah.
Or in Empire?
Oh, Empire, he was sick, but that's old wacky Yoda.
Right. That's that's the Yoda that I love. And I love fighting Yoda, too. A lot of people don't like that.
I love fighting Yoda.
Yeah, I like fighting Yoda.
Yeah, but other than that, he's just sitting around judging.
It's very stupid.
That's what I'm saying.
Judging people, just making poor decisions.
What the hell makes you? What gives you the right to judge me? Who are you?
Well, that's what we're going to see here. We're going to see where he got in his old age, He's like David Stern, David Stern, everybody loved him in the beginning, but then he got a little crazy towards the end.
How old was Yoda? He was 500 in the prequels?
No, he was already close to 900. He was
okay.
860 in the prequels, and then
Spry 860.
So what, he's going to be like 300, 400 in this new one?
No, he'll be in the 600s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
But
still old.
like 600 Yoda should be like Bryan Cranston in life now, Salt
Okay.
and pepper. He's got some wrinkles on him. He's got some years, but he's still
He can
spry.
still move,
Yeah,
yeah.
he can still fuck you up. All right, let's move on to something that nobody kind of wants to see. I don't know. Does anybody want to see Indiana Jones 5? Because it seems like this movie has been in development for years, and it was like, oh, it's going to be Chris Pratt. No, wait, Harrison Ford's coming back, and Chris Pratt's going to be in it too. He's going to be his son. Wait, no, he's not in it. And then Harrison Ford's coming back. It's just going to be Indiana Jones. He's going to be running around.
And now Spielberg's gone.
Now Spielberg was attached, but now he's a producer, and they're saying James Mangold, which is an interesting choice. Good director.
I've been checked out on Indiana Jones since I can remember.
Mangold kind of brings you in here, right?
That's the appeal. I mean, Spielberg, of course, it all started with Spielberg, and he's one of the best directors of all time. But I mean, recently, what is he? As far as Indiana Jones,
no, and people did not like the fourth one.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, James Mangold's awesome. You have Logan, Ford vs. Ferrari, 2 movies I very much enjoyed. Get a fresh little
Walk the line.
It's a nice little. I think it could refresh the franchise, if anything. But Indiana
guy's
Jones
got a resume.
5, come on.
Yeah, that's reboot it if you want to do it. I can understand Disney wants to milk this. This was part of the Lucasfilm acquisition, and they've done nothing with it. And
I mean, if you can use it, maybe if it's like an Indiana Jones's son or daughter, and he kind of like trains the next one, and
it's gotta be. I can't. Harrison Ford's gonna be 80 years old.
Yeah,
he's gonna be running around punching people with the whip.
It's just such like a.
Why are you still using a whip?
Yeah, he's got a gun, right? Enough with the whip.
What do you want, a bat claw or something like a grappling gun? It's fun to carry. Hangs right on the side.
I guess you need the whip, but it's like, come on.
I commend him for stepping
Get
down
with the times.
from Indiana Jones, though. It just says a lot about him, because his quote was, he wants to give the younger generation a shot.
He's just bored with it.
Spielberg, who
No,
makes
but-
3 movies every year.
No, but well, with his franchise, you think these guys probably grew up on Indiana Jones?
No, it's Mangold. That's the generation where
You know?
they grew up admiring Lucas and Spielberg because of these 2 franchises, Star Wars and Indiana Jones.
You think this guy wouldn't love a shot at Indiana Jones?
Oh, yeah.
I love that he's doing that.
No, I think for a lot of people, not necessarily us. I don't know. The nostalgia for Indiana Jones is not that heavy for you guys, right? Because
No.
it's not for me.
No, I've seen the movies. I thought they were good, but I don't really remember them too much. And
Generation X
Yeah.
loves Indiana Jones. I just know from my brother-in-law, my dad loved them. These, for a lot of
My
people,
brother's
this is
obsessed with it.
yeah, this is Star Wars, and for a long time it was perfect. They had the trilogy; none of the movies were bad, and then the 4th one came, kind of ruined that for a lot of people. So I guess Indiana Jones, there's an audience for it.
You think he's thinking instead of botching 5, then we just give it to someone else and see if they can take care of it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I don't want him to get that George Lucas effect though, where he's just sitting there like micromanaging and
Oh, he's been
doing shit like that.
Oh, Teddy.
where he says
Poor
he's gonna
Teddy.
just step down and step away.
I got to tell you,
Like-
Spielberg's already been doing that for years now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But Mangold, I mean, he's been not like Oscar nominated. I don't think he's someone you kind of use as a puppet.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you get a great director. It's not like you're getting some no name, or you should.
Has he been
micromanage.
nominated for an Oscar? Yeah, right.
Yeah, Logan, right?
No, Logan wasn't.
maybe Walk the Line, but not
Yeah.
for Ford versus Ferrari. For writing, I think he was.
Best Picture. I don't know if he's
Best Picture, yeah.
involved. I don't know. Whatever. Regardless, he is a established director. So
Every movie he's kind of made over the last couple of years has been good. Even the Wolverine, I liked. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. If my money's on this movie doesn't happen with Harrison Ford. They've been talking about it for a long time.
yeah,
Chris Pratt is a great choice. Could Chris Pratt do it being with Marvel or no?
Yeah,
You could?
definitely. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I think that would make it easier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
they're in Jurassic World. I mean, why not take another franchise? It's
Well, I would want a complete reboot. I wouldn't want Harrison Ford. Maybe his kid. Yeah.
I think that's you do it as kid. You continue the movies that happened in the past happened, and you kind of continue his legacy that way instead of just having new Indiana Jones.
Somebody said it would be cool if they did like a daughter character. That's what they did with Uncharted.
Oh, yeah.
When Nathan Drake was retiring and he kind of passed his legacy on to his daughter. Give a new take on the character.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, that kind of was like the generation before us, so I'm not the hugest Indiana Jones fan, but if you do something to refresh it and kind of revitalize it, and I think it can get more people on board, not just the fans that have been around since the movie started.
Well, talking about fans of a movie that's been around since it started, Little Shop of Horrors. This might be the same fan base. I don't know. There might be some crossover here, but there's news that Taron Egerton, Scarlett Johansson, and Chris Evans are rumored to star in a Little Shop of Horrors remake.
Oh, wow.
Now, this movie, for me, it's like one of my favorite movies from my childhood. It's so weird.
Really?
Yeah, it's this, Beetlejuice, Snow Dogs, and Like Mike.
Beetlejuice.
Like my.
Those are my Mount Rushmore of my childhood movies.
I
I always loved the remake with Rick Moranis. I don't know why I watched it. I was obsessed with Venus Flytraps after this movie.
Billy Porter's playing the Venus Flytrap, right?
Yeah, that's funny.
I think
but
That's
you
a
guys
big
have,
cast.
You guys have never seen this, right?
No, I really haven't, but
Yeah, just paint the picture for people who haven't seen it.
it just
All right,
sounds
so-
weird as shit.
Taron Egerton is basically trying to bang Scarlett Johansson, and she's like, well, I got this dentist boyfriend. That's Chris Evans. He's a
Okay.
real tool. Steve Martin played him in the original. So he's sad, and he finds his Venus flytrap that eats blood. So it's like, oh, I'll just befriend this little Venus flytrap. I pricked my finger, give him a little blood.
Like one does.
Right. But then the Venus flytrap grows to be like 30 feet tall, and he's like, I need humans.
Yeah, the old Venus and flytrap
So,
technique.
he's like, oh, I know this dentist.
In the movie, though, what's the point of the Venus flytrap, though? Like, why does he get her a Venus flytrap?
No, he works at a plant store,
Okay.
a shop. Plant shop that becomes a shop of horrors.
I just
and
can't
they've
wrap my
got
head
this
around it.
plant in the background. The plant can talk too. That's the thing.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I forgot to mention that. That's why
Yeah,
I
the
keep
bit-
forgetting.
now,
Sorry.
Now it's all
The
coming
plant's
Yeah.
talking.
Okay.
And he sings. He's like, "Feed me, Seymour."
Nice.
And Seymour's like, "I can't, but I know this dentist."
I saw a tweet that kind of bothered me. It was about Scarlett Johansson. It's like, Hollywood, please stop casting her if you want your movies like to succeed
The hell?
or like have good movies. And I know Scarlett Johansson, she's like not the most popular person, but I mean, if you look at last year, yeah, Endgame, Jojo Rabbit, Best Picture nominated, Marriage Story, Best Picture nominated, 2 Oscar nominations for herself too. It's, I don't know.
Every movie she stars in makes bank.
Yeah.
She's doesn't have the ego where she always has to be the star. She'll take the supporting roles. People don't like. I mean, they dislike her on Twitter.
Yeah.
There's people on Twitter that dislike her for her
And yeah, she's done some things that I can see why people don't like her, but people try to discredit her as an actress and saying, "Oh,
Right.
she doesn't make good movies." That's just plain false.
And she's a megastar too.
Yeah.
So it's like, don't put out a tweet like, if you want your movies to succeed. That's just dumb.
Yeah. I don't know. I just saw that tweet and that.
Interesting choice though. I feel like they could have went for somebody a bit less famous for this character, and somebody almost like a Shelley Duvall type, kind of that innocence, that naivete. Because this is a character that it's like a 1950s story. You know, it's white picket fence, and I want to be with my hubby, but I have this really mean boyfriend. You know,
She looks like that though.
What?
she's too hot. Like she's just too.
Well,
she's
she
just
pulls off the Bob look, man. The short hair with the cut, like.
Yeah, no, she
You
pulled
know.
it off in Hail Caesar too. 1950s Scarlett.
I don't know what the movie, like the whole tone the characters are supposed to be like or whatever, but Chris Evans is intriguing too. I
The
mean,
cast alone will get me to go see the movie.
Well, he's
Yeah. I'll
tell you
basically his character in Knives Out. That's the dentist.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
Oh.
perfect casting. I think Bill Murray was in the original too.
You gotta bring him back, man.
He's like a masochist that wants an hour-long root canal.
Are you excited for it? I mean, being that it's one of your favorite movies.
Yeah, I think this is one of those.
One of your favorite movies.
Kind of is,
now.
yeah. The Little Shop of Horrors is one of those stupid little movies that I think can be remade every
Okay.
20 years, and I think it's fun. You know, you get some of the bigger stars of today, and it's a silly musical.
Just a different movie.
It's
Yeah,
a musical
yeah.
too.
Yeah, it's a musical. They sing.
You didn't mention that.
You guys, the Family Guy joke when Mort goes back in time and they get the background dancers from Little Shop of Horrors to explain it.
No. Okay. Yeah.
That's when he went back in time. It's like that. All right, let's move on to the next story here. We have our first look at Robert Pattinson's Batman suit. What do you guys think about this? I'll give you the floor. Since I spoke.
I think it looks bulky. I was just assuming it was gonna be more slim, like the Batman Beyond kind of look, but this one looks like he's gonna be walking around like a fucking cinder block.
I gave you the floor and you disappointed me so much.
How?
I like the suit.
Yeah, and it's not Robert Pattinson. It's a stunt double, and
I thought that was you actually.
Yeah.
Bulking up.
I'll take that.
and
That's Cliff Booth.
I'm sure there'll be more adjustments and some things done in post, but I kind of liked it too. It had a little Arkham look to it, which we kind of got a tease in the that little test footage we got before this, and I like it.
I like the homemade looks too.
Yeah.
People always complain about the homecoming suit. Like I like it.
Well, it's year
You like
two,
the ears?
right?
The ears. You like the big ears.
It's got to fit the costume. It could be big, short, as long as it fits the style and the rest of the suit. Then
I like the look of the mask. It looked kind of goofy,
Yeah.
scary. I like all the equipment that he had over it. The motorcycle's got ears.
yeah.
Fucking Batman.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
such
just-
a dick.
Well, it looks like, and from everything we've gathered from, I guess, the castings to the characters that are going to be in it and the stories they're trying to adapt, I feel like they're kind of going for a kind of mix between Nolan and more of a traditional little campier type comic book movie, where it's not going to be super serious, but you're going to have things like a motorcycle with bad ears on it. So I kind of enjoy that aspect of it. And it seems like with the villains, they're going with, a vast array of villains right away, and some of the weirder ones too. So
Yeah, I think the comics capture that perfectly, where
Yeah.
it is a dark noir detective story, but it's still very much a comic book movie. They're going to be dressed in tights. They're going to look ridiculous at times. Matt Reeves seems to be the guy who really understands that. Everything he said about Batman as a character has just made me, as a Batman fanatic, so happy. Where it's like, this is how, I'm obviously not a filmmaker, but this is how I would do it, or this is how I want someone to do it. So,
Okay.
and the suit kind of lends itself to that, where it's, like you said, it's not overly cinematic, yet it doesn't look like cosplay. Some people said it did. I don't think it did. It looks like a Batman suit.
It just reminded me of Ben Affleck's, and I wasn't a fan of Ben Affleck's suit.
Really?
Yeah.
looks nothing like Ben Affleck's.
See, a lot of people
It's so
said
big.
that Ben Affleck's suit, they preferred it over this. That it looked because of the
My ideal
stitching.
costume was the Nolan's Batman.
I love Nolan's I love all the Batman suits.
I hate Nolan. Nolan's mask was pretty bad.
The mask is probably, it's not great. Could have,
Yeah.
but the suit itself is cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love his cape.
Yeah, I like the slick look, man.
But Affleck's suit is the best one. Are you kidding me?
In your eyes,
This
man,
guy
you
thought
okay?
Affleck's suit, those muscles were Affleck's.
They weren't?
No, they weren't fucking Affleck's muscles, you sicko.
He didn't get yoked up like that?
He did. He's just jealous.
He wasn't. There was a scene with his shirt off, and he was
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
fucking ripped.
CGI'd.
Wasn't
No, it wasn't.
CGI.
They
You
CGI'd his
can't get
muscles.
that.
Look
You
that
can't
up.
get that good.
Okay. Well, yeah, Ben Affleck.
Is anything real in Hollywood anymore?
Wow. Damn. First James Gordon with the The carpool karaoke
Corden.
and all this.
He claims that he's driving more than half of the time.
He lost all credibility.
Yeah, he did. I can't watch the show anymore.
You know?
Yeah, Ted, like you were
Steinfeld's driving.
like you were sitting down every night at 12:30 to watch James Corden.
I went on YouTube. It's a YouTube show you watch.
Ted's two favorite comedians are James Corden and Jerry Steinfeld.
I never said that.
Well, you just pronounced them, James Corden and Steinfeld.
I didn't say Steinfeld.
Yeah, you
I said Jerry Seinfeld is driving his
Yeah,
car.
you said Steinfeld.
No, I didn't.
Stats? Let's go to what's trending.
Tickle Me Elmo is the hottest thing this Christmas.
Former Beatle John Lennon, who was 40, was shot and killed last week.
In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
When was the last time you saw a Chevrolet in Tokyo?
That would be a shock. You see it behind the scenes and comedians in cars getting coffee just on our trailer.
They're on the trailer?
No, he's driving.
They're not even drinking coffee. Imagine that. It was tea the whole time.
Well, Larry was drinking tea.
That discussion is so great, man. He's so right. When you're getting a coffee with somebody and the other person gets a tea, completely throws off the vibe.
Whoever gets the tea thinks they're better than you. Yeah, let's give it a tea.
And Larry's like, you don't know what's in my cup. And Terry's like, no, you told me, so I know. I know you're not drinking coffee.
That's the last story.
Ooh, Mulan.
Yes, it
You
is.
guys see that they cut out the kissing scene to appease China in
What
Mulan?
was it like a gay couple?
I don't know, but the quote just said Mulan's kissing scene gets cut out to appease China.
You know, a movie cost $300 million to make.
It was tested with Disney execs in China to ensure cultural competency, and a scene where Mulan kissed her love interest was removed. I'm pretty sure Mulan, I mean, maybe China's just even going so far where they're like, no love.
Did you say Mulan budget is $300 million?
I think so. I think I saw that somewhere. That's a lot of fucking money.
It looks amazing.
I
I saw
know.
a new trailer for it last night in front of the My Hero movie, and some of the action sequences, we were like, whoa. And that was an anime crowd, so it's going to be a bit more favorable to action, but maybe we were just all too
Is everyone
easily.
cheering?
Yeah, we were too easily impressed.
Ticket sales just released. It's going to be interesting to see what the pre-sale is, especially in China, too, with the coronavirus.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I was so excited for this because I was interested to see how much it would make because of the China box office. You said $2 billion at one point.
I don't know. Maybe. But
I mean, it's not an unreasonable
Mulan
estimation.
getting ruined, my honeymoon getting ruined. This coronavirus just isn't going to stop. Where will it stop?
when we do something about it.
Until the last honeymoon is ruined.
Yeah.
Can we do anything about it?
Jordan Peele. Oh,
Jordan.
Candyman trailer. He's
Oh, I
not
saw
directing, though. He's producing. So.
I saw that.
Oh, and apparently he uses Say My Name by Destiny's Child in a horror movie. So he kind of did like what he did with I Got Five.
Yeah.
He ruined that song for me, actually. I don't appreciate that. Because I cannot not think of the movie, and it just scares me. I'm supposed to be vibing when I'm listening to that song, and I'm fucking...
Say my name.
No, not... Well, this one, I'm not even going to listen to
Yeah.
it.
Nia DaCosta's directing, but Peele, like, his name's all over it. Sometimes when you see producer, executive producer, Jordan Peele or James Cameron, it's like, yeah, are they, though? But he seems to be very involved, so
Yeah.
that's...
I would love to be at that stage in a career
What?
where you do, like, 2 great movies, and then you're just producer guy for 5 years until you make your next project, you know?
Today's Pokemon Day. February 27th marks the day the first Pokemon video game, Red and Green, were launched in Japan in 1996.
Red and green. That was red and blue.
Red and Green. Happy Pokemon Day, guys.
Oh,
Happy
thank you.
Pokemon Day. Yeah, this is pretty cool. See, it's trending on Twitter. Over 500,000 tweets. Love Pokemon.
Anything in sports?
Nah.
Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of news coming out about Tom Brady. Adam Schefter.
See ya.
That's corny.
He's currently operating under the belief that he will enter free agency to play somewhere other than New England.
Where would he go, you think?
I'd love to see him go to San Fran. He grew up in San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to get rid of Jimmy G. That's maybe San Diego.
Are you kidding me? They would cut
Tennessee.
Jimmy G in a second for Tom Brady. You don't think so?
It'll be an
For a
instant
41-year-old
Super Bowl.
Tom Brady coming off his
Yeah,
worst
if you
year.
get one chip, yeah.
It'd be an instant Super Bowl.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah,
It wouldn't
would.
be instant, but you'd be. I think you wouldn't take that chance. Jimmy
No.
G sucks.
He had a good year last year.
He doesn't suck,
He's
but
younger.
You could find a
miss-
Jimmy G.
You really can't. Look at the NFL. There's not a lot of good quarterbacks.
I think Jimmy G fits
Or
into
quarter-
that category.
Or
That's what I'm
quarterbacks
saying.
capable of bringing you to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was a defense. He's a Rex Grossman. You could find a Rex Grossman.
He's a little better than Rex Grossman. And that game he had against the Saints was Rex ain't doing that.
Okay, so he had one good game. Brady's in that game. They win the Super Bowl.
yeah, but Who in the game right now is a Super Bowl quarterback? Like
That's the
Russell
thing,
Wilson?
Yeah, you
Like,
barely find him anywhere.
It's hard to find good quarterbacks.
Sam
Trust me,
Darnold?
I'm a fucking Jet fan. It's very hard to find good quarterbacks.
Steven Seagal is being fined by the SEC for allegedly promoting a cryptocurrency. Talk about a weird life this guy's had.
Yeah, Bitcoin 2.0.
Is that what it's called?
I think so. Part of my take was to make fun of it. They were to invest. They were trying to get people to
New
invest.
Bitcoin.
wow. It's the 5-year anniversary of the dress debate. You know, remember that dress? Like, what color do you see it?
Yes, yeah.
I
that came up
fucking
on
hate
my
those
Facebook.
things.
What do you
Like,
see it as?
It changes. At first, it was. Right now, it's gold and white.
Really?
Yeah.
I see blue and black.
Yeah, and that's that was
What do
the
you
whole
see?
craze around
Blue
it.
and black, yeah.
But sometimes I was able to see blue and black for a
Comment
while.
what you see if you see it right
Let
now.
me see.
No, don't.
Sometimes I'm able to switch back and forth. It's weird. I did the same thing with the Yanny thing.
You have a fucking superpower?
No, it's just whatever you focus on, the way you squint, the angle you look at it, and once you see it that way, then you can't see the other for a while.
I know what you guys are going for with the white and gold. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
I can but no, I still see blue and black to this day. I've never
too. I've never
ever
seen white and gold.
Yeah.
No, now I can only see white and gold. That's weird. There's a reason why this went viral. I can see why.
Blows my mind.
You guys want to go to fan questions?
I wonder what the science behind this is.
Something with your cornea.
I think so.
I don't know, something with your eyes.
That's for the fan to decide.
Yay!
People you call up to the show, you better be ready. That's what you're supposed to do. Sitting there arguing and you're trying to spell your name and all of this other stuff. It's not your show, it's my show. I'm giving you the opportunity to speak your mind. Don't call up here unless you got something to say.
All right, this question here from Matthew Sampson. What movie would you like to see a sequel to that doesn't have one? Inception.
That's a good one. What are you doing?
I can't see the other way now.
Why did you even bring that out? Just put that dress away. Inception 2 is definitely a movie I'd like to see.
But in real life, if you look at it, you think it's the same thing, or is it just because it's a photo?
I think we did all this 5 years ago.
This is all coming up now. I shouldn't have brought this up.
What do you mean?
It's all coming back.
They did the Photoshop where they... What movie do you want to see a fucking sequel to?
This movie, what'd you say, Inception? That's a good choice.
Yeah, he's always talked about it.
Yeah, that would be definitely interesting.
I would like to see like Inception, but it's a horror movie, and he's back with his kids, but he takes on jobs, and it's like, oh, this woman's possessed, but he's like, no, people are just trying to steal secrets.
I think the other guys would be a good.
Ooh,
no, the nice guys.
I both.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not just stop at one?
The Gosling one. I always confuse those two. But I think that's something people have been talking about for a while, that they want to see a sequel to that movie. And the first one was fucking amazing.
I wouldn't mind Us too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Or Get Out too.
Yeah.
Us too. What would that be?
Actually, no, not Get Out too. I don't want to.
The
go through
aftermath
that
from all
again.
that shit that happened, man, that'd be crazy to see.
Us? Yeah.
Maybe actually, you know what? I kind of love the ending of Us. Maybe a prequel. Actually, I don't want to explain that because I don't want to think about how Us makes sense. I was one of those people, like, don't think about it. You know, no more Us.
Just let it happen.
Yeah, just keep it as it is. This question here from Dennis Quelch. I wanted your take. Hey, guys, really enjoy the channel. Thanks, Dennis. I wanted your take on Better Call Saul as it starts its second to last season. Like you, I was a big fan of Breaking Bad and was intrigued when they spun off Better Call Saul, but I kept my expectations low. Through 4 seasons now, I'm fascinated by Jimmy McGill's moral descent into Saul Goodman and find his character just as fascinating as Walter White. Thoughts?
I feel the exact same way, but I haven't watched it yet because I started watching it and then I missed a season, so I fell behind. So now I'm just gonna wait until it's done and binge watch the whole thing. But all I hear is good things about it.
I think Jimmy McGill has surpassed Walter White in terms of the complexity as a character.
Really?
Yeah, what they've gotten into with Jimmy, it's fascinating, man, to see how natural his descent has been into Saul Goodman. Because coming into it, that's what I thought it was going to be, Saul Goodman all the way, and then it was going to be more comedic. But no, it's a bit more serious. It's a bit more dramatic, and yeah,
I'm getting so annoyed seeing like previews and like little skits on the internet from Better Call Saul and seeing like where they are, but me not knowing where they are and how they how they got there.
I think after season 4, it cemented itself. It's on the same level as Breaking Bad. You can debate which one is better, but it's in the conversation without a doubt.
Yeah,
I might just catch up.
I watched the first 2 seasons, or I got into season 2, then I stopped for a while. So if I have to go back, I have to rewatch everything. So I might do that after this season.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
It's really worth
I
it.
think I'm going to do it.
There are so many things in Breaking Bad where you think, wow, it must have taken a lot to do that. And then it's like Better Call Saul. It's like, yeah, here's how we got there.
Here's it again.
This question here from Michael Williams. Nerd Soup. Homelander, Superman, and Hulk in a free-for-all. Who's walking out alive?
Superman.
Yeah, Superman's toasting.
Hulk?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think both of them would just flick Homelander out of the way. Be like,
Yeah.
let's just do the
Just
real
get
fight
this
here.
one-on-one going.
Well, if Homelander is Superman, I'm just saying, we've never seen him at his full power. But if he's supposed to be same thing as Superman but evil, I don't know. That's kind of like Zod then.
Right.
But yeah, Hulk has no chance.
Didn't Zod lose?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This question here from Amir Hussein. Hey, Soupy Boys.
I like that.
My question is, what is your most unpopular Game of Thrones theory? Opinion. Most unpopular Game of Thrones opinion. I would say that episode 3 in season 8 was a good episode. That seems to be unpopular, and one that I still believe.
Yeah, I guess both our views of season 8 are pretty unpopular, even though we don't love it, but we just don't think it's that
Don't
bad.
lump me in with that. Don't lump me in with our views of season 8. Pick one.
No, I'm saying in general, season 8, not that bad. Most people
Well, I hate season 8
consider
now.
that to be unpopular.
You're still hanging on.
Did you rewatch it?
No.
Or just after
I don't hate it, but I hate myself.
Do you hate
Just
yourself
not
for
hating
watching
it is unpopular now, but I guess besides that,
Like
trying to
like
think
you like
earlier.
the Doran storyline.
I love that storyline.
Well, there you go. That's the most unpopular.
Ugh, that's very unpopular. I don't know. I'm waiting for something to get me back into that. So I'm just so checked out on everything that has to do with Game of Thrones right now. I just kind of want either the prequel or the book to come out just so I can get back into that world and be happy about it.
All right, question here from Chris Correa. Hey guys, rewatched No Country for Old Men the other day, and it's still to me one of the greatest movies ever, and would say it's a top 5 movie of that decade. And is Anton the most psychopathic and feared movie villain ever? Yes. He's one of the best, Javier Bardem, as that character. He's so good. The scene in the gas station always makes me squirm. Easily one of the top 5 movies of that decade, definitely. One
What
of the
decade
most
was that?
2008? Was it 8?
2006 it won Best
6?
Picture.
Wow.
Or 2007.
That was a great year, too, with There Will Be Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Anton.
That might be their best movie.
The Coens?
Yeah.
How do you...
It's the least Coens brother movie in terms of their comedy. It's so goddamn dark and serious and well acted. It's great.
What do you
gotta
think
watch
that
that
goes into like a directing group?
I always think about that with two minds.
Well, no, it's like, what do we go by? They go by the Coen brothers. The Russos are the Russos. The Wachowskis, the Russos.
No, they're the Russo brothers.
Are they?
Yeah.
Hmm.
They're the Russos, the Russo brothers, the Coens, the Coen brothers. Well, Lord and Miller just happen to have two good names that flow together.
Yeah.
You can't be.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
Key and Peele, comedic duo, but not
Yeah.
directing.
What if it was like...
Safdie brothers.
I don't know.
Well, the Safdie brothers on Twitter just go as like Safdie. It's just all capital Safdie.
Yeah, they're
It's a boss
the
move.
Safdie brothers. I feel like...
I just want to call them Safdie.
Hmm.
Let me get that going.
Just one name?
Directed by Safdie.
Best villains of all time, too. He's definitely up there. You have people like Darth Vader, Heath Ledger's Joker. I don't know. Yeah, probably. He's fucking terrifying in that movie. Just his weaponry.
He's great.
I mean, who would think to have that?
No, yeah, that silencer thing, right?
Yeah, but it's like for cattle.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
I love the
That's sick
noise
as
it
hell.
makes when he pops people. It's like, bloop. It's a good noise. I'm a big noise guy. This question here from Amy at Booksheet Geeks, going to Twitter questions. Which comedy movie do you think is highly overrated? Every Adam Sandler classic for me. Yeah.
I think that's an unpopular opinion.
What, you talking like good, what's it, Goodfellas?
Well, people are like, Adam
what do you tell,
Sandler
like Happy
sucks.
Mad, like the Happy Gilmores and stuff like that?
Yeah, that's the argument. It's like he sucks, but remember the classics. I'm like,
Well, did you see those when you were a kid?
Yes.
And you didn't find them funny?
No, I think as a kid, I was like, oh, this is funny. You know, Adam Sandler's a funny guy, and I always saw every Adam Sandler movie. But I think as I got older, I started to realize I'm only watching them because everyone else seems to like them. But it was a moment in high school when we put on Billy Madison. It was like a group of us. And I was like, holy fuck, this is not funny. Like when he says jackpot when he gets the hot teacher. I think
Jackpot.
Jackpot.
That's hilarious.
The crowd I was with all loved that, and I was like, where's the joke?
It's the way he says it.
Yeah,
Right.
That's the voice.
You guys got any
I
comedy?
feel like you're missing
Austin Powers. I don't know why people love that movie.
It's so fucking funny.
See, now,
I don't
yeah,
find
you're
it funny.
talking.
Austin
about mouth.
Powers
I'm
is
not.
so fucking funny.
Those
It's
movies
really
to me
not
are
that
so
funny.
stupid and so funny.
Mini-Me.
Michael Caine as his dad. Just the castings in that movie. And Beyonce as Foxy Cleopatra.
How do you not?
She was the best part in that.
Those movies are so fucking funny.
The pun about them saying things that could be.
I probably gotta watch it with somebody. Like if you have to be like you guys or like a group of our friends.
Yeah, people with a sense of humor.
Yeah, you can't watch it alone.
You're a bit of a stiff.
I don't know. What are some comedies?
I'm a stiff.
Yeah.
You're a fucking tree. I'm a stiff.
Fucking Groot over here.
A fucking plank from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Comedies. There's some movies you watch, but like you're like, oh my god, this movie's so funny, and you watch it, and you're probably like, oh, this probably could be funny, but I'm alone at home, like I'm home watching a movie, and I just
kind of how I feel about Austin Powers. Right
That's
now.
the ultimate test. When you're alone and something makes you laugh, like, whoa, this is funny.
You know what was really funny at first was Elf, and now I still laugh here and there at it, but it's not as funny as it was when I first saw it. I'm not saying it's overrated. That's just a statement.
You just hate Christmas.
I love Christmas.
I love Elf. You know who hates Elf? Who really doesn't like Elf? Nash. Yeah.
He
He's
would.
so against. He's like, other comedians laugh at him for doing that movie.
How does he know that?
Where did he get this insight? I love that movie. I think it's delightful.
Yeah, it's like it's a kid's movie. It's a kid's Christmas movie that also adults like, and it's funny.
This question here from Zoe at Zaddy's home.
Let's make fun of him.
When are we having the Nerd Soup Monopoly live stream?
Wow. Can we do that?
Oh, I'm down to do it tonight.
Things
But
get ugly.
you had to talk to these guys.
I'll do it tonight after I get home from work.
There's no way Aaron's finishing fourth in front of all those people.
How do we live stream Monopoly online?
I could record it.
We have to build some sort of device that connects to some sort of other device
I can't.
that's hovering around.
If Nash drinks, I won't do it.
No, me neither. I could record it on the Elgato.
Yeah.
And
No,
just-
we can
just put it up.
He
we could do a live stream, or we could do a pre-taped,
He
previously recorded.
How ridiculous was he the other day?
Oh,
He was
okay.
really-
Okay, let's not.
No,
no,
it's really.
I don't wanna
It
talk.
bothered me.
Yeah, he was really pissing me. I just didn't want to egg him on because then he would start coming at me, and I didn't want that
Yeah.
because that would make me upset. But he was being really annoying.
He's like, oh, we got to make it. He's like, oh, you want to make a trade, Nash? He's like, yeah, but I'm gonna take all your money. I'm like, all right, I'm not making a trade with you then. He's like, oh, I'm not gonna trade for him the whole rest of the game.
Yeah.
He started fucking freaking out.
Nobody cares.
Nah, people need to hear this.
He wanted blues, railroads, and oranges.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of Nash, this question here from Wayward Stranger: what adult film stars would you want to marry? This is a question I feel like Nash would have. I'll answer for him. Rachel Starr.
No, he said Tory Black.
Oh yeah, he said Tory Black through and through.
Yeah.
It's funny that we already know this before the question. No, Nash has said, he's on record. I'd go Kelsey Monroe. Nice safe pick, you know?
Yeah, I like
Johnny Sins.
Well, I mean, the dude is like a firefighter, policeman, astronaut, teacher.
You know what? I think he'd be a good partner.
Yeah.
He'd be a good lover.
I mean, Tory Black's my day one, so.
probably Layla London. Just spitballing here.
I don't know.
Does Kardashian count because she did the tape?
No.
No.
No?
It was leaked. No, was it leaked? Or was it leaked and then she like published it out?
That's like Billy Crystal getting a minor league at bat. Never played in the majors, you know? It was a courtesy. All right, we'll take one last question here from Lewis at Lewis UTD. Who of you guys would wake up the fastest after taking a punch from Tyson Fury?
Not me, 'cause I'll just sit there and not want to get hit again.
Yeah.
I hope it was a dream.
No, but there's like a thing that tells us when you woke up. Even though he's not going to punch you again. It's only one punch. You don't have to play dead.
So it was one punch and then I got wake up in the hospital or something?
But that's the thing. You like sleeping, so you might be out for a while.
Yeah, I'll just take it. Take the rest.
Depends where I land. Like if I'm if I'm in like a nice pile of grass, I'd be like, yeah, I can live here.
Yeah, I could stay here for a little bit.
Concrete, I might have to get up for a little rollover or something, but oh man.
I'd like to see this.
I wonder what he'd break.
I'd like to see like 4 Tyson
Everything?
Furies just break our faces all at the same time.
That's like the question with Ray Lewis. Or, no, who was that linebacker? Kimbo Slice, not a linebacker. Would you let Kimbo Slice punch you or like tackle you over the middle for like $1,000?
No, it was. I think it was Ray Lewis at full speed
Yeah.
or take a punch from Kimbo Slice to the face.
Man, I think
I feel like the Ray Lewis, you're risking less damage from the Ray
he
Lewis.
had pads on.
He could kill you.
He could kill you.
Kimbo Slice.
That's the thing. Kimbo Slice might just fucking kill you.
I think. I mean, I don't know.
Imagine being able to kill somebody with one punch.
I don't have the neck strength for that. You know?
You got a weak neck.
When you think about it, Tyson Fury, what is he, 6'9", 260 or something? I mean, Wilder's like 6'6", just they're massive human beings.
We wouldn't be fighting those guys. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm my own, like we're in our own weight class.
Does he have a glove on at least? I think.
Oh, glove makes a difference.
I could die.
Yeah. No, I think death.
Glove makes a difference.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, more cushion.
Yeah. No, they say the glove doesn't cushion the punches at all.
I always thought that. Really?
No, they said the glove is there to protect the hands.
I always thought the gloves it wasn't as bad as hand-to-hand
combat. It's not
as
bad.
Have you ever been punched with a glove in the face?
Yeah,
it's no different.
Soft.
What would be the difference? What?
It's like a pillow fight.
Have you boxed somebody?
No.
Seriously, have you boxed somebody before?
Yeah, I'm fucking around.
Yeah, but were they wearing gloves?
Yeah.
Yeah, but compared to your knuckle and a mitt,
I'm pretty sure it's the same thing.
It's like sock 'em boppers.
It's so that you don't break your hands.
No, because in the UFC they're
Google it.
They're less. The gloves weigh less, and there's more knockouts.
Yeah, but the UFC is also you're allowed to kick people. There's more ways to knock people out. With boxing, it's very.
But it's always you see one punches.
What?
I guess you see a lot more one punch knockouts. It could be the weight. Maybe they swing faster with the lighter gloves.
Well, it's also the fact that they got to be taking more of a beating in UFC than they do in boxing, right? No. Boxing, they barely get hit anymore. I don't know. This is what Max Kellerman said on ESPN in 2009. This is my only boxing knowledge.
Is watching?
No, the gloves.
Oh.
I could be wrong. All right, guys, that's a Nerd Soup.
Nah, we didn't. I don't think we answered the question.
Oh, definitely Nash.
Yeah, but he would do it just like
he would do it.
Dick about it.
Just to wake up fast.
No, he'd do it not to offend Tyson Fury. He'd want to get up and be like, "It's cool that you punched me."
He would. He'd apologize to him. Yeah, I'm sorry my head was there, man. I shouldn't.
I'll give you one on the house next time.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry my head was there. I saw your fist coming in. I don't know why I had my head there.
Dude, he's the worst because he makes you feel like more shit when you're playing basketball with him because he'll give you a good pass and I'll bobble it and he'll say sorry for passing the ball.
He just has to bring it up in that way.
What the hell are you saying right now?
No, I could throw a pass to Teddy and it go out of bounds and Nash would be like, oh, my bad. I should have,
Yeah, I should have done something different.
Nash could be doing legs, and I'll be in the gym, make a bad pass, and be like, "Yo, my fault."
I saw that, man. I should have been in there watching.
All right, guys, that's the Nerd Soup podcast for today. Make sure that you listen to this podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, all the places where you can find podcasts. I'm Bo Oliver for Aaron, the Nerd Soup Monkey, and Teddy.
Yep.
We are signing off.
Adios. I guess I'll speak Spanish more.
Do you know how to speak Spanish?
I know a few phrases.
Hey guys, thank you for watching this video, and of course we would like to thank our Patreon supporters. Without you guys, Nerd Soup wouldn't be Nerd Soup. Seriously, your support is what keeps the fridge full, so thank you once again for your support. If you are interested in supporting Nerd Soup through Patreon, visit our page and check out the different rewards we offer to our fans. If not, then no problem. We appreciate anyone who takes time from their day to watch our videos. So thank you to each and every one of you out there watching, and remember to like and share this video. And hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like it. Or don't.